And welcome back to the Director of Football Journeyman with Zero Parento on Football Manager 2020 with me, Foggy Place. Today we're taking on Universidad Católica. We're not going to play any other games because I had intended on coming back for the game against Giuliani. I think that's how it's pronounced, Giuliani. Microphone started acting up. Didn't record the audio properly. It was all staticky and bleh. So we're just doing the one game in this episode. But since you were here last in the game where we were defeated by Flamengo, we went and beat second in the league Sportivo Luqueño 1-0, which was delightful. We weren't great, but we still did the business. We then went and beat Universidad Católica in the away leg of this group game, 2-1. Candia and Franco Perez both getting goals for us. Then against 12 de Octubre, 8-0. We absolutely demolished them. Domingo Chan scored 5 goals, got a perfect 10. Damian Diaz scored 1. Casillas and Candia scored as well. Then in the cup game against Benjamin Acival, we beat them 5-0. They had a player sent off in the 81st minute, but we'd all our goals scored by then. Franco Perez scored 1. Domingo Chan scored a hat-trick, and Yegros got another. And in the game that never was, that you didn't see, against Guaneri, we beat them 2-0. Filintus got a brace. You're probably thinking to yourself, who's Filintus? Well, we've been busy in the transfer window. Oh boy! The director of football decided to spend lots of money, and he sold some players as well, I think. Pretty sure. No, he loaned out 2 players. But in the players that have come in since. So you saw Julio Cesar Martinez. He came in. Then Juan Figueiredo, who's not a great striker. He's just in the reserves. Don't expect to see him all too often this year, unless we really need him. Which, to be fair, our striker's been fairly okay so far this year. We've not had any major need for them. We also then went and got this guy here, Geraldo, who is a right back. He actually went and signed a right back. He's played 1 game for us in the league. Played 1 cup game as well. It's been decent. Nothing too crazy. Not to write home about. 500,000. It's grand. We needed a right back. He's come from Serie C in Brazil, which kind of shows our level, where he comes in as our best right back. Then there is Tiana Filintus, who is a right winger, came from TFC. He's valued at 210,000. As you can see, 80 in agility, 16 pace, flair, and technique. This guy looks pretty good. He scored a brace as well, which is delightful. He came from non-league Brazil. He's been in Serie C for a couple of seasons. Has a little bit of Serie B experience. But again, as I said, comes in to be joint best right winger. Our best right winger is actually a central midfielder, so he's never going to play. This guy's pretty much guaranteed first team football. Not playing today though, interestingly, which is exactly what you want. You know, he's also unambitious, which is just delightful. But 4.8k, quite a good deal for a change. My director of football actually did something right. Then we went and signed, like, all these players, from Figueroa to Almada, all signed on deadline day. Luvanor Henrique is a centre-back who I haven't given a face to yet. Probably should do that. He comes in as our 4th best centre-back. He's very good balance. 5'10", so he's not the tallest. He is 20. We're not going to grow too much more. £325,000, potentially going up to 400,000. Also comes from Serie C. As you can see, we're spending a lot of... Our director of football really likes Brazil Serie C clubs. We're playing in the Copa Libertadores, and he's signing players in lower league Brazil. The final player we signed was Osvaldo Almada, who is a 18-year-old striker with 7 finishing, 4 passing. Not very brave, has no strength, unambitious. There's very few redeeming factors this player has. But again, we'll see what happens. He's played 14 games in his entire career, never scored a single goal. He's scored for the reserves. He's scored consistently for reserves. Never scored a competitive goal for a club in a league, and he's jumped into the top division to try and get some goals. Not going to. We do have a bit of a squad crisis at the moment. If we go to team selection, this is how we're lining up today. We have Monge in goal because Kekarish can actually sit on the bench. We'll put you instead of Vieira. You can, yourself and Espanyol can just swap. Monge is going to start in goal. Centurion and Guzman as our wingbacks. Garcia and Florentin as our centre backs. Candia and Gomez as our centre midfield. Casillas and Yegros as our wide men. Machado and Chan starting up front. Every player that's on this list is available for this game. If I just remove reserve and under 21s and then get rid of unavailable players, I needed to fill my bench. As you can see, right back, not registered. Two of our centre backs, not registered. Best right winger, not registered. Best centre back, suspended. Backup centre back, injured. Other backup centre back, injured. It's one of those days where we're just not going to get a whole lot of. It's just going to be one of those days. If we can get anything out of this game, I'll be happy. We are sitting top of the league, comfortably, unbeaten currently. Is it 7 points? 8 points? We're ahead. We're winning the league. We have 31. Libertad have 24. Everything's going quite well there. Couple of doors wise, it's a bit closer. Ourselves, Flamengo and Universidad Católica all equal on points. Hopefully, Liga de Quito can get a point against Flamengo, and we can just comfortably get ahead. We have to give squad numbers. It's 3 of our players. If we can beat Universidad Católica today and Ligue de Quito can get a result against Flamengo, we'll be in a good spot. I don't expect it though. I'm more expecting a tough game against Universidad and Flamengo to absolutely destroy Liga de Quito. We've come up against this formation plenty in our time at Chile, which the less we talk about that, the better. Great opportunity for the media. Everyone loves the media. Casillas is being asked to pick up where he left off, and he is intending on doing so. There's only 2 groups playing for today's games. Is there anyone in the Universidad Católica squad? Okay, but we're not going to be able to tell because I won't be able to see them now. Casillas, keeper, makes a fantastic save, it has to be said. Gomez whips it in, gets cleared. Actually, close this. We don't need to look at this right now. We have Guzman making a lovely tackle. Candia gets hacked down, and the Chilean player gets away with that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright? Alright, lads. Don't worry about it. It'll all be fine. Guzman with the throw goes to Gomez. Let's just not talk about that. So, Universidad with the shot to Monge picks it up. That was a key highlight? Really? I suppose maybe it was because it was a clear-cut chance. Wasn't a great opportunity. We don't have an awful lot. We don't have an awful lot of options on the bench. We do have 12 substitutes, but we don't have many options to actually make changes. Machado is left through, and keeper makes a fantastic save, and the defender just gets control of it. Centurion with the throw, keeper punches it. Gomez Lovely volley, just goes over the bar. Candia is not having a great game. It's not ideal when we're struggling for players. Gomez, oh, what a clearance by their defender. Casillas, Santiago Casillas. Oh, the worst part about signing that Brazilian guy is Casillas is in such good form. I don't know who to pick of the two. Obviously, Santiago is in the situation where he is the only right winger we have for the Copa Libertadores. So he stands a very good chance of starting every game until we can register new players. But until then, Santiago Casillas is the starting right winger. I'm going to give out to the two lads who are really having poor games. Cesar Gomez isn't having a great game either, but I think it's more because his corners have been a bit trash panda. But we'll see. Gomez, beautiful ball to Casillas. Can he get it back to Machado? I can't. Chan, and then it's cleared. It's gone for a corner. Thought that was going to be a throw-in. Gomez with the corner. We don't win the header at the back post, and now Universidad Católica are on the break, but Chan comes back and he makes sure that doesn't happen. Our advanced forward is defending. Candia cuts inside. Gomez wins the loose ball. Yegros doesn't get there, and Chan puts it wide. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Oh, Universidad are going to score here, and I'm going to be really annoyed because we've been so much better. They hit the crossbar. Candia gets it clear. Yegros finishes the job. Yegros isn't having a great game. Candia's really struggling. Don't really have anyone to bring on for him. Right, we're going to have to make a change. Candia, you're coming off for... We don't have a centre back on the bench. Do we have a right back? Do we have anyone that can play a right back? Not really. Do we have anyone who is... I don't want to play Toledo because he's not great. Alright, so Candia, you can stay on. Toledo is really, really annoying me now. He's the only option we seem to have for the majority of the positions. We are going to bring on Franco Perez. I know he has a knock. It's not a terrible knock, so I'm not too worried about it. The person I would want to bring in midfield is Luis Garcia, who's a ball-winning midfielder, but we don't have a centre-back to bring on in his place apart from this guy, who I don't really want to be putting my hopes and dreams on. So we're just going to, like I said, don't have many options on the bench. It's just one of those, it's going to be one of those games where I probably won't make any more substitutions unless someone gets injured. I'm going to demand more for the final 10 minutes. Or coming into the final 10 minutes. We are 5 minutes away now. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. We are going to make a couple of substitutions just to kill a bit of time. Toledo, go on. Go on. Why not? Come on as an inside forward. You're not an inside forward at all. You just be an inverted winger. My friend, do that. Machado, you can come off as well for Alfonso. I'll swap these two around. Garcia to Centurion. I should probably change the way we're playing, but Casillas is on the break. And Casillas makes it 2. We don't need to do it. Oh, we don't need to do anything else. We're 2-0 up against Universidad Católica. This should... I'm not going to say guarantees us qualification. We still have to play Flamengo, but we still have to play Liga de Quillota, or whatever their name is. I can't imagine we're going to lose against them. Seeing as they're beating Flamengo. Candia on the break. They're just letting him run. Puts it through to Alfonso. Doesn't get to where Casillas gets his hat-trick. I am a tactical genius. Nestor Alfonso comes off the bench. I left Candia because I knew he was good. Alfonso takes the shot, and Casillas bangs in a hat-trick. Get in. And Flamengo do lose their game against Liga de Porta. Excellent. Well done, buddies. Well done, fellers. You did a fantastic job. Casillas, dominating performance. Dominating. I'm not going to give out the chant because I moved him to left wing for a bit of the game. They did end up winning 1-0, which is Casillas, 91st, 93rd minute. It was my substitution. My last two substitutions made all the difference. If it wasn't for those, we would have lost that game. Superb in front of goal, obviously. And the Paraguay boss was there to watch a bunch of our players play really rather well. And the Chilean manager was there. I don't think we've any Chileans. Oh, we do. We've Patricio Guzman was our player. So, next episode will be Liga de Quota and Libertad. That works perfectly. So it'll be the final game of the Copa Libertadores group and Libertad to see if we can beat Libertad again, because Libertad, local rivals. I think they're the local rivals. There's definitely a rivalry, I know that. Competitive, it's just a competitive rivalry. Olimpia is the historic one, which is, we've beaten Olimpia as well this season. As I said, top of the league, unbeaten. Obviously, we haven't lost any games halfway through the season, or a quarter of the way through, beating everybody that we played, apart from Sol de America. We're 5th. We're still the only unbeaten team in the league. That's all that matters. So yeah, we will be back for the final Cup or Copa Libertadores group game and a game against Libertad. So if you enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Share with all of your friends. Let me know what you think of the transfers that the Director of Football has made. I'm quite happy with a lot of them. The only issue I do have is the fact that Copa Libertadores, they can't play any of them in it because I haven't been able to register them, because you can't register players for the Copa Libertadores after you sign them when the Copa Libertadores group has already started, which is a bit of an oversight on their part, I would say, but that's fine. Thank you for watching, fellas. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!